Hey everybody, and welcome to Arcadia RPG. My name's Shane Stevens, and I'm your Dungeon Master. I'm joined once again by our beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany. I don't know if I can get their names out tonight, holy shit.
And that's our Dungeon Master. Good night!
And we get together, we hang out, play some Dungeons & Dragons, chat with you guys, and have a great time. So thank you for joining us this evening. Or whatever time of day it is if you're watching this in the future.
Or in a different time zone, you weirdo.
Don't be mean to the different time zone people.
For our international viewers, thank you for watching us.
If we have international viewers, I would love you.
Maybe one day. Somebody's going back and it's like, oh, look at the original when they were really
So
kind of crappy.
young.
So young. There are no children screaming in the background. Ah, the glory days.
That's fair.
And only one dog.
Yes. The glory days.
Who we got?
Looks like it's God of Simpsland is back. How's it going?
Yay. Oh, wait, yeah, you don't have your phone doing that.
I don't. I forgot the little Bulbasaur
Damn.
case.
You guys want to use my phone?
Can use that.
We could try.
Can use
Just
dice.
Well, it's funny because you're commenting and I don't see a viewer on there, so.
He's not watching. He's just commenting.
That's fair.
Pip is shocked.
He just
Yes.
said what he wanted to say and
Left.
left on out of there.
So-
Yeah.
Well, let's see here.
There we go.
So, for announcements, tonight is episode 21.
Woo,
so
we're
officially-
finally legal.
Finally legal.
The stream can drink.
So we're officially past our 20th episode, which means we're going to be doing, this week, we're going to be doing a recap episode. Talk show style like last time. Be hanging out, taking your guys' questions. We're going to plan that for Wednesday evening for 6:30. So be there. It'll be great. We'll do a recap.
Be there.
It's going to be a good
Be
time.
square.
That
Or
works.
be
There was
square.
no or in that. It's just both.
You better be there. Be there and be square. So
You got a whole paragraph.
Ooh.
Yep.
Karma.
Yay.
it's forever going to happen.
It's just how it works.
It does.
Well, it's good to have you back. So, another thing is on Saturday evening, Oh Hallows Eve, we will be doing a Halloween-themed murder mystery episode with some of my friends or other players from some of my other campaigns that I'm running.
Other friends.
Other
Ha
friends.
ha ha.
We
ha.
have other friends.
Maybe.
Right.
Other people that tolerate us.
Damn,
Right.
Shane.
So we'll be here on Saturday evening, I believe at 6 o'clock. I will confirm that and post it on social media. I'm pretty sure it's at 6 or 6:30. It's one of the two. But that'll be Saturday evening, right here on the stream. It'll be Agatha Christie murder mystery style stream. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Also steampunk.
Steampunk. It's going to be based in Eberron for you D&D nerds who are familiar with Eberron. It's going to be awesome. And we'll be in costume, which will be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really cool. We've been working hard on that episode, so it's going to be great. So,
I'm gonna touch Shane's dice.
just tonight or for that?
Yes.
Wait, Shane, did you show them your new dice?
Oh, yes, I have new dice. So, I've got these amazing color changey dice. So, they start off red, or start off black, and they transform to red. So, I don't know how easy that is to see. But they, as you hold them, they're heat sensitive. So, we got a black one here, and I'll show it when it's red.
Shane's gonna come back from a break one week and find all of his dice red.
Bright red!
Like
She
murder.
committed a murder! Sorry.
I had to take drastic measures to find out when my dice were touched.
I'll just touch the other ones.
Yeah, see, now it's getting red. But anyway, new stuff aside.
Dance break.
I believe that's our announcements. I believe we can get started.
Started.
So, where we last left off, our adventurers
had just convinced a hag to
Yes! I forgot! I'm so happy!
had made their way to a small town to take care of a shambling mound that was eating a bunch of crops that were cursed upon the town by an old hag living nearby.
And Pip.
So, upon taking out the shambling mound, you guys made your way to sleep and woke up and the town was empty. You found yourself
Freaking dream sequence.
Ugh.
found yourself trapped inside your own dreams and construction of the hags. So you made your way through the town. The hag challenged you to 3 challenges, and at which point she promised to let you go. So you made your way through her challenges, completing them all swiftly as you made your way from the village to the forest, symbolically where she was.
Matilda.
That's right. We named her Matilda. Well, we.
Yeah. That's just how it works.
His
So-
girlfriend.
Ah.
Not Matilda. I'd be kind of surprised if it was Matilda.
Matilda was adorable.
That's fair. So, you guys made your way through the witch's challenges, to which you made your way through a room with 3 doors, which you figured out the riddle and made your way through. You then made your way to a silent warrior standing in the middle of a road who you deftly passed.
Pip's like, bye guys!
So then made your way into a maze,
A freaking maze.
which you eventually...
Took forever!
Yeah, actually it really didn't take all that long.
It took forever!
It felt like forever. Because you kept thwarting our attempts to pass through your maze!
You thwarted our attempts at being smart and being ourselves.
Oh, to let you guys bypass the maze like everybody always tries to bypass me?
Yeah!
You don't think I didn't think about that beforehand?
Just means that
Shit!
Anyway, you guys made your way through the maze, eventually found your way to a big open courtyard with this weird stone rabbit in the middle. Every time you turned your back to it, it made this awful roaring sound. The ground shook.
Oh, no. This was the one that Pip was like, bye guys, just going.
That's right, you're just like,
Yeet.
see ya!
You guys eventually made your way past the scary bunny rabbit statue into the hag's
With sharp,
house.
pointy teeth.
I kind of wish I would have seen what the rabbit ended up doing, but I also did not want to be part of that at all.
No ghost shit here, thank you.
It's fair. So you guys made it past. You made it to the witch's hag's house, and woke up in the town.
This is my jellyfish pen. It wiggles.
It's the best. So you guys made your way back. You guys found yourself awaking in your tavern that you fell asleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's
Ooh.
okay.
Where is it? I'm gonna touch it!
Nope,
Where? Oh, damn it.
So you guys found yourself awake in the tavern, made your way into town, and you heard a loud screaming coming from the direction of the hag's house. You guys quickly made your way in that direction, to which you found the hag storming out of her house as you approached,
Real upset.
furious. Through some sly
Getting a little
talking,
heated.
Sly talking? No! By true honesty and everything!
Yeah, she was earnest.
through
Earnesty!
a silver
Sheer
tongue,
dumb luck and
Yes!
heaven's protection of children and fools,
Sure.
of which she is both.
and compliments.
Yes!
You calmed the witch down and told her, hey, there's a better place. There's a swamp that could really use a witch or a hag. And she's like, okay. So
And
she,
I named her Matilda.
she eventually made her way out and headed out towards the direction in which you pointed. And finding out that there was a giant tree that was living that picked up her whole house in the witch, and she made her way off cackling. Finding this out, the
Money!
the town, head of the town,
I didn't want to put it there because of Nixie, but you know.
I just put it there because I didn't want it on the camera. So you made your way back to town, and the mayor, or the town head, or whatever,
Put it there. Didn't
May-
think it could be seen. But anyway.
it's okay. No big deal. I just moved it. So you made your way back to the town, so I'll say that 3 more times, and found yourself to the town head, who, after upon informing her that the witch was
Really?
leaving,
Oh, thank you. I didn't know how that happened. Basically.
What?
The head of the town.
okay,
Who, when we told her what we did with the witch.
yeah, you
She's like,
informed her
"Oh."
what was going on.
Really?
She
What?
will happily reward you for taking care of the witch problem.
What I married.
It seemed out of context to me. Apologize. So,
Meredith, that's a who. Who you married.
It's a what?
so
Let's be honest.
you guys eventually talked to the lady. She rewarded you guys, and even get you a discount at the local horse and cart place that was.
That's right!
there.
We've got horses and a cart!
So you guys spent some gold.
What did you name the horses?
There was Brandy Buck and Took.
That's right.
You bought some
I'm
horses
so proud of myself.
and a cart with a green cover. It was more like not a cart. It's like
Covered wagon.
covered wagon. Thank you.
Yes.
Um,
We need to be warm and dry.
at the highest of comfort, and you were asked
Got
to
fur.
spread the name of the covered
On
wagon
really
merchant
dreary
across the
days,
city.
Faye will be very happy that she is in a covered wagon.
Right, alright.
Braun,
And you know this.
the carrot shop owner, asked you to spread his name and his praises across the land, and you said you would try.
Sounds like he's starting a religion.
Yeah.
Spread my name and my teachings and my 20% off discount.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if
The
you,
cousin discount! Spread it!
if you
Yes.
think shopping isn't a religion, then I don't know what it is.
praise the wagon. The cart.
Braun.
Brawn, whatever. Maker. Dealer, whatever.
Praise the cartmonger!
Yes, cartmonger. Thank you.
That's
Oh,
good
praise
word.
the cartmonger.
So you guys got your cart and trucked down the city. It was still relatively early in the day, and that is where we pick up. Eventually, finally, you guys making your way out of town.
As Pip has already brought up at the end of that she has an upcoming birthday.
Yes. Pip, Pip
Scary music.
birthday.
What happens when animals age?
Da, da, da.
We had to go through the spiritual journey every year to say.
Otherwise you don't get any older.
You just freeze. and
No,
age.
that's why you don't mature.
So how many
Explains
have
a
you
lot.
lost?
2.
Did you just roll a dice, Shane?
No, I dropped the dice.
Okay.
I'm getting all
That'd
my
be
dice like red, and then they're like going back to black, so then I can just like they. quickly
Shane's
turn red.
Shane's like, it's canon now. Okay, your birthday. Did you get smarter or dumber?
50-50 chance. Let's roll a d4.
It's true. All right.
You know, Arthreus is just way too smart for his age.
So you guys are
No, he's just old.
you guys are following the trail, making your way away from the small town of Oxshire. Oxshire. You're making your way out of the small town of Oxshire, following the path down back onto the main road and making your way south.
To that other place.
To
that we're
Stag
going
Pass.
You guys are going to
Stag
Stag Pass, that is the plan?
Pass.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. So,
It's down on my list of side quests.
so you know that on
And
the
it's
way
in
to Stag...
August right now?
Yes,
Right,
it is,
sorry.
the day is currently August 20th, 1303. So you're making your way, you're following the main road down. And you know, Faye, you're traveled, you know
Yep.
things.
Yeah, I know
So-
things.
You know things. You know that halfway between Moontop and the direction you're heading, there's a major city called Pinehorn, which lays near Stag Pass. There's a city called Autumnmount that you'll pass through. It's at the crossroads between Moontop, Stag Pass, and Dunbar. It's kind of this collection of roads that all meet there. And there's a small town, this decent-sized town that grows up there. So you guys, you know that from where your approximate location, you'll be about 2 to 3 days before you reach, actually probably 2 days from Mount, with a cart now, before you reach Autumnmount, and then it'll be an additional 3 days from Autumnmount to Stag Pass.
Okay.
So, that being said, you have 2 days till Autumnmount. Is there anything particular you guys would like to accomplish in these 2 days of travel? Now that you have a cart.
I feel like I've got some books in my possession I could be reading.
Well, Pip is definitely gonna read her book again.
Oh no, not that book.
Yeah, it's that book.
I don't even know about this book, so I can't just like, no.
Yeet.
But she's also gonna she's gonna, you know, if she likes something, she's gonna write it in her journal and be like, so, this character did this, and ooh, ah, amazing. And what is a kiss like? all the important questions.
So yeah, looks like I've got the political implications of the Fae, that book that I kind of stole.
Yep.
Sort of.
Sort of.
And so I'll be reading that.
Okay. So who's gonna be driving the car?
That can.
Okay.
With
So-
Daffodil to make sure that like she's paying attention fully.
Are you gonna try to read and drive the cart?
Yes. That's what she needs to have.
Okay, so
The first time she knocks us off the road, I'm switching out Daffodil for her.
roll an animal handling check.
With advantage.
With advantage, because Daff will help you.
Oh, good, because I
I
have.
thought we have like proficiency with animals or land vehicles. Land vehicles.
Yeah, so you can add. I'll let you add your proficiency bonus if you don't already have. If
I
on top-
do not have a proficiency bonus in animal handling.
Sounds right.
So you can add your proficiency
What is my proficiency?
+2 or +3 maybe.
3. So, 13.
13. That's with advantage.
Yes, because I rolled a 9 and a 10.
Okay. It's 13. You don't crash it into the side of the road, but
We go off the
you hit quite a few of the bumps. Faye, you're running in the back, and it's a little bumpier than you would have liked.
Nixie, what you doing?
So, I would now like to have a survival check from Daff, since he's going to be kind of keeping a lookout.
Alright.
Because he's smart. For the most part.
When he's sober.
Woo! Okay, the camera's gonna die, right?
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Camera's
not long for this world.
Natural 20. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
yeah!
So, yeah, you guys got eye peeled. He's got his eyes peeled. So you guys are making your way.
You'll be like, and she hit it. Oh, and she hit that one too. Okay.
He sees everything.
He does. He sees all the bumps that Pips are hitting, and he's just kind of like, and eventually he just takes the reins from you.
Okay. After like the third one of going, she goes, stop it!
But
You're making me nervous!
you're hitting all the bumps.
You're
Wait,
making me nervous!
this is what I told you.
You're making me nervous!
See, you're reading and driving at the same time. You can't see any of the bumps.
Okay, I'll put my book down!
Find
Dad!
Thank you.
What?
I don't even know how you managed that one.
What?
Interesting. Alright.
Definition
Thanks.
down. Okay.
Sure, why not? So, it's a
does that sometimes. Don't know why.
it's a pretty easy day. You guys make your way through, down the road, occasionally passing some travelers, rather on foot or on horseback. But nothing really in particular happens. You make it to the end of your first day easily. You guys find a nice quiet place on the side of the road to camp.
Feed the horses.
You see, there's actually, you guys aren't quite alone. Like, this seems to be a kind of a popular stop along the way. There's some big open field. There's some tents, some people that are, like, kind of around. And you see, actually, what seems to be the beginnings of a kind of a building or two off in the distance. And some farmland. As you guys are getting to the point where you want to stop.
Cool.
So you find yourself a spot a little off a little bit, and set up camp for the evening.
Great.
So, are you guys gonna be keeping watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would like to keep watch first?
Should we do our tried
Usual
true?
rotation.
Tried and true?
That's what, me first?
Yes, you first,
Right.
Daff, then me.
Okay.
Because the kid can wake up in the middle of the night, apparently.
Mhm.
You're like, yeah!
What is that, survival?
That would be a perception check, actually,
Gotcha.
for keeping an eye out.
Nat 20 for me.
Damn.
My
Again!
eyes are out.
What the hell? That's a blessed die
Blessed
tonight.
die! And that's a, you said perception? So 12 for Daffodil.
12 for Daffodil. Okay, and
We
Pip,
had to
go ahead
say
and give me yours.
Let's give you another try. Nat 20.
This is just
Wow.
a good day!
Wow.
Oh no, if we have a
Ew.
fight, we're gonna get all the worst dice.
You guys are burning through those natural 20s.
Oh.
Way too early.
Those.
Rolling 20s on the inconsequential stuff.
I know.
It's always the worst. So yeah, so you guys,
Did you see the old turtle? I love him.
Oh.
you guys have yourself a nice quiet evening. You have your camp. You enjoy some dinner. You guys get comfortable. You find your new cart has like comfortable places inside to be able to sleep for all of you guys. You have almost like beds that kind of fold out that are comfortable, and you guys are able to have a really nice sleep.
We have everything in this cart?
Yes. One of you guys is able to kind of
Pip?
stay awake on the
Camper
front of the cart.
cart.
Pip goes freaking nuts. She's like, I had to tell everyone about these carts.
She
must
will
go.
advertise. Spread his name.
Can you pass the milk and the sugar? So like, I need some regular tea break.
All right, so you
So
guys
I'm
have
like, I can do so much flavor, and then I'm
Rather than
like,
the weak fruity tea.
an easy night.
I love the fruity tea though.
Daffodil struggles to stay awake, so his watch isn't as great, but nothing bad happens. And you guys find yourself awake on day 2.
Alright.
Yay.
Is there anything particular you want to take care of in the morning?
Don't think so. Not for me.
Okay.
I only got the one outfit, so don't have to like change.
Do you clean it though every morning, or?
Every morning? No way.
I know.
Maybe like once a week.
It's true.
Alright, so you guys make your way back out onto the road.
Or if it gets like real dirty.
Your first day of reading, Faye.
Yeah.
Upon reading through, which book is this again? You said it was
The Political Implications of the Fae.
The Political Implications of the Fae. So this book, I feel like you've read this one before.
I might have, but it's what I have.
So reading through the book, it talks a lot about the two courts.
Yeah.
They're kind of like their alignments between the two, and you find some information about some people in the Dawnwood, some major figures through history who have had, or suspected to have had contact with the Fae. There's one or two major kind of city mayors that were suspected to have connections with the Fae, or openly had connections with the Fae, rather for good or ill. That have since long passed. The book doesn't talk about anybody currently with applications to the Fae, but it does prove that the Dawnwood has had a history of the Fae interfering with local politics. So that's what you glean through on day 1.
Okay.
So you guys make your way back out. Since you have propensity with land animals, I won't require an animal handling check unless you're planning on reading and doing the same thing again.
No.
Okay. So you read in your book, it is a swashbuckling adventure of romance, goodness.
That was the first.
Yes, on the first day.
Yes, I know. She already read it.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
She's just
Just
reading the bits that she of course skips over all the naughty bits because she finds them boring and doesn't understand. But she does like she writes in her journal like questions like, what do they mean by he found her eyes be wonderful and sparkling in the moonlight, and and like, what is a kiss like? And oh, I gotta try that. I gotta try to be a pirate someday.
Yeah.
The important notes.
This is what you did.
No.
Technically, it's your fault.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Not even a little
Your
bit.
character wrote the book.
She decided who was the author.
It's true.
That's still
You were the one who decided to make it
canon.
a Merla and Phineas story.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but
Entirely your fault. I had nothing to do with it.
I didn't plan on it to be that kind of book. But you knew your character would have written a book like that eventually. Don't deny it.
I had nothing to do with this. I'm innocent, I tell you.
Blame you.
Innocent.
So, you guys make your way on the road. Let me have a survival check for Daff, please. Or for whoever wants to make it.
Survival check from Daff. Load, damn it, you stupid machine.
You stupid machine. Oh,
You have
damn
two tabs open?
Yeah.
It still takes that long?
It's old. This
Wow.
thing is from like 2012.
Shane, remember we've already had this discussion like 3 times?
It just blows my mind that you have tabs open and it still reloads it every time you change
You said
tabs.
survival?
Yes.
30.
That's what, Shane. My tablet
That
does
for
that
Daff?
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We survived.
Shane, my tablet does that too, and it's not that old.
Fair. So, with a 30, this frick is? The survival's only a +6.
Eek.
I didn't get 30.
Oh! Never mind. I was looking at something else.
What were you looking at?
I'm not sure now.
There's nothing in here that would give him a 30. Oh well. Okay, so what is his actual roll?
Sorry.
24.
That's why excited
24.
noise.
Okay. Still good, but I'm just like, man, is this survival a +10? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I know
How
that's
the hell
OP,
would
but
that little shit get that?
It's really confused. Okay, so 24. Still good. So you guys make your way down the road. Hola!
Wait, isn't it double circle?
Yes, but it's already added into the number.
Yeah, what you
Right.
love.
So when it's double circle,
We know that you love Brittany, but what
it's
you
just telling you that it has double the proficiency, but it's already counted for in D&D Beyond.
Alright.
So you don't need to add to it. Okay, so trying to think of regain my train of thought. So
Stop bragging.
day 2, you guys continue down the path. You're riding in your new cart.
Tell
Things
me
are great.
the internet about your boyfriend.
Oh.
Go on.
Okay, so we continue down the path, and it's
I
another.
said the internet, not her husband. Gosh. Not being nosy.
So you guys make your way through. You run into some more travelers as you continue on. They start becoming there's a steady stream. It's pretty quiet for the most part. You guys have an easy day. It's a little bit more overcast on this day than it has been on previous, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna rain. And you guys have another easy day of travel. Is there anything you want to particularly finish on that day, or are you guys just doing the same thing again? Black dice.
Red dice.
Shortly.
I don't think I have any other books. What could they be doing during the day besides sitting like a lump in the back of the cart?
I mean, you guys don't have to do anything. I was just asking.
Practicing your spells?
You have-
I don't know.
And you have leisure time.
I like that I have a thing that says magic things on here.
Yep, makes sense. Suppose I'll get really bored and read that mystery book that we were given.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Mystery Upon the Sea.
So, okay.
It's basically just Phineas again.
Pip, did you want to do anything? Okay. So you guys make your way through the day. It's a quiet day. You read The Mystery Upon the Sea, which is a very in-depth story about a boat who finds itself into this mystical rectangle in the ocean, to which it then is beset by ghosts. And
Ah!
Shane!
What?
No!
I honestly don't
This
know where
is-
this is going. I'm just making this up as I go. If it's related to anything in particular, it is purely by accident, except for the rectangle.
Alright.
That is not by accident.
The
Alright.
Bermuda rectangle.
There and
Bahamas
the new
rectangle.
Whatever. I don't know.
the Rubik's rectangle. No.
The Rubik's Cube.
So you're beset. I guess that's Scooby Doo did that. Didn't it?
Yes!
That's right.
Nixie,
Ugh.
what do you have?
Literally completely by
She's
accident.
trying a circle.
Get off of it. Ugh.
It's got dog
I'll
slobber
take the
on it. You can have
slobber.
it. I'm immediately reminded of like Hades and like the one eyeball and go like
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good book.
Certain that we were gonna get a
Plot gets a little
comment on that.
plot
not
gets a
paying
little
attention.
cheesy at some point, but otherwise than that, not too bad. They're attacked by ghosts, and they end up having to find this ancient pirate ship and discover its mysteries in order to escape. I'm doing verbatim, ain't I? I literally do not remember the story.
And all of a sudden they hear Scooby Doo Doo Doo.
Because for whatever reason, there's this large dog figure in the church.
Oh my
I'm not really
god!
sure what a dog is. Not every there's nothing.
Told you she wasn't paying attention.
What? Yeah. So it's another day of quiet. You guys eventually find another spot. It's a little less crowded here, but it's another comfortable space for you guys to see. And you feel quite secure in your cart now that you have something a little bit more comfortable to see.
So should we do our rolls for the?
Yes, perception checks, please,
Ready?
for the evenings.
No!
The natural one.
Dice jail.
That's for Brittany.
Yep.
Okay.
You said it's survival, so I think that's
No, perception.
perception. Oh, so that's a 9 for Daffodil.
Okay.
Because I already remembered that he's got a +0.
And I got an unnatural 20.
What?
Agreed.
Hey!
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. What? What did Daffodil get?
She got a
9.
9.
And you got a natural 1?
Yep.
Alright.
You be nice to Brittany. I know you are cousins, but be nice.
Okay. So,
Can't flip her off. There could be kids watching this.
that's fair.
Right now, there's not. But maybe later, there will be.
So you...
In the future.
Faye, you take the first watch.
Yeah. And I pass right out.
Nope, you were sitting on the front of the cart and you end up falling off and hitting your head and you get knocked out.
Thanks, Shane.
So you're
sorry.
You should have encouraged him. He would never have come up with something like this on his own.
She'd say,
Stop it!
love it.
It would be Pipslout to fall off the back of the cart, get her leg caught on it, and then fracture her elbow.
No
You're,
better at all. Your past is showing.
Put it away! Put it away!
So, Daffodil. Love it. Agreed.
Bull!
Agreed.
Tiki!
Touching his dice during the break, I swear to God.
So, Daffodil's
He is dying.
wakes up and finds you laying on the ground. He administers some first aid and gets you into the cart. But otherwise, your watch went with no issue, besides you
Glad to hear it.
falling asleep. Daffodil.
No, the dice is already in jail. I
Daffodil's,
shall protect her.
Daffodil's watch.
At least Meredith loves me.
She's my side piece.
Dance! In front of the internet, Meredith!
I'll
Sorry. Now the internet knows.
have to go back and like bleep it out later. Beep. What did they say?
Over YouTube, it'll be bleeped.
Just eats her in the back?
Me.
Perfect. So Daph's watch goes without issue, and then we get on Pip's watch, whose watch also goes without issue.
Well, I see it. Just about everything.
You wake up. Faye, your head hurts.
No kidding.
You're not comfortable. You got like a rager of a headache all day.
Hey, are you
But
okay?
it is now the day
No.
3.
What happened?
I fell.
Oh no, that's not good. Well, it does seem like you have a large boom side of your head. Sorry, I couldn't help.
And boom.
Bump you.
A boom on the side of her head. A what? A boom. A bump?
Daph chimes up.
That's
he's
what I
like,
said. A
Daph
boom.
chimes up. He's like, I really like the way you said that. I'm gonna start using it.
I'll kill you with my bare hands, Shane.
Oh my
These
gosh.
hands!
Daff is kind of like Clouseau, though. Let's be honest.
You may attack me at any time.
Ah!
Yeah.
My
Not
hands
now.
are lethal weapons. I could have killed you
So
with one karate chop.
anyway, you guys wake up to a beautiful new day. The clouds have cleared and it is sunny. And
This. Different movie, but yes.
you find
Also in France. Go on.
you find that it's now you're about a quarter of a day's journey before you reach the city. So
A city?
yeah.
Stag Pass is a city?
Not Stag Pass.
Autumn
Mount.
Yeah.
So you guys, now that you're about about quarter to half a day's ride out, you can see off in the distance. You see this tall
Are we
hill.
going to the Stag?
Yes, but there's a crossroads.
There is?
Yes.
I explained this.
It's on the way.
Oh, I don't know.
So
It's like how to get to Massachusetts, you gotta like go through Portsmouth.
I don't pay attention. Sorry.
So you guys, you can see it off in the distance now. You see it almost like this lonely, like large hill, and all around you're finding that the trees are becoming kind of like a steady orange color.
of August.
So you know that the Dawnwood doesn't really get a lot of cold in the wintertime, so there isn't a huge amount of like changing of the leaves. But from your knowledge and your way of traveling, you know that Autumnmount is in almost like in a perpetual state of fall. So as you make your way there, you see that these bright orange leaves all around you as you get closer and closer, and then eventually you crest
Sorry.
the lonely hill
Questioning him.
up into the major city. There's a small but sturdy wall that surrounds the city.
Everything is
Constantly
there's-
dying.
in a constant state of death.
There's a lot of well, the trees.
It's static weather, like in Pokemon, where the Ice Gym town always is snowy all the time. And nothing bad happens with the ecosystem, it's fine.
Well, it's not like everything's like constantly falling or anything like that. Just the trees and all the plant life give off this orangey hue, almost like they're in perpetual
Yes,
fall.
dying.
Or they're just orange.
They're just
It's just the state of them
Naturally
starting to
orange.
die.
there is
That is what the colors are.
It's Animal Crossing, the leaves never fall, they're just orange.
Faye knows that there's a scientific reason as to
Brown.
why they're orange, but she doesn't quite know the specifics.
Naturally, I'm right. No. Anyway, touch it. Forward. You already know this about you.
I want to see if it works.
It's true. They do fall. in Animal
Ugh.
Crossing.
It doesn't work. Leaves fall in Animal Crossing. When? I'm ready for it.
When you shake the trees.
It's true.
Yeah, but they do that in the other seasons too.
Yes,
Same.
but it's more pretty in the fall.
But the trees don't get like dead in the winter.
That we
You
know.
don't?
Pretty sure they don't.
I thought they did.
I'm looking it up. Keep going, Shane.
So you guys eventually make your way, and you see that the town. There's a lot of kind of traffic coming in and out of the town. Some small houses outside of the main city, climbing up the hill. The streets are wide and well paved. Seems like they see a lot of cart traffic here.
Wide and well paved.
You make your way into the city, and find your way down a long street. It is about. It is still like early afternoon. The day is your guys'. What do you want to do? You guys want to continue on through, or do you want to stay for the evening? There's a number of shops, some inns. There's a lot of inns in various sizes and types. You see a lot of taverns too. It seems to be the thriving nightlife and kind of a merchant town.
Well, I guess you're right, but that's weird.
The animals wear clothes, okay?
It's true, which is adorable.
I think we should probably stay the night and check out the shops and things.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So,
Daffodil's like, more shopping.
I need another.
It will be fun.
Nixie,
Because Graceland's gonna get more hats.
What's she doing now? Licking the floor?
Trying to go after that plate that I had up so she wouldn't go after it.
I know.
But that was in the shot, so we couldn't have it.
Yes. It's fun.
Or boo-hoo, it would be on the table, and then it would definitely be in the shot.
Staying out of this.
Married to life, angry over dumb shit.
Can't relate.
Yes. Yeah, but you get angry over dumb shit anyway.
Listen, Shane!
Point. Can our chat agree here? I'm sure they can.
Listen.
Help me out here, chat. I know you're just dying to say something.
She's not paying any attention to you. She's doing something else.
Yes, she is. Cards.
She doesn't like us.
Okay, so you find yourself there's a number of inns. Cop out. There's a number of inns
Safe answer.
It's-
Number of inns.
to stay at.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of inn are you guys looking for? They're all kind of clumped together. And there's
Doesn't
a
need
ton
to
of
be
them.
fancy, but I want to not get robbed.
Okay, so something in between.
Yeah.
So towards the middle of the city,
Uh-huh.
as you guys are working your way through, you kind of ask around a little bit. Roll me a d20 or a percentile die.
And listen. 85.
85. All right. You find your way to the Apple Blossom Inn. So the Apple Blossom Inn is one of the nicer inns in the kind of the inn tavern district.
Mhm.
You make your way in, and they have this style-wise kind of like pink flowers with apples underneath, and their specialty is cider.
Of course.
So you make your way in to the inn. As you ask about the prices, the inn prices for the night are.
Oh yeah, Pip brings up the
Horses?
It's a gold.
Yes.
Stabling for the
the
horses?
bronze wagons
With stabling for the horses, it's
to everybody.
a gold and 2 silver for a night
Okay.
with stabling horses.
Yeah, Pip brings up the bronze wagon to everybody that she meets, basically.
Have you seen our wagon? It's great!
If you want a wagon, go to Bronze Wagons. They got the best wagon. Down on Route whatever. They got
left down route whatever.
They got wagons. They got horses. Horses, sorry. They got
Don't get
horses.
caught saying I should have bought it, but I sold it at Bronze Wagons. You said a gold and 2 silver?
Yes, a gold and 2 silver. Those of you from New England. So yeah.
Yes.
As
They-
I age, my Martin's lady accent gets stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a huge kind of like stable in the back and places for your horses. So they're easily able to take it back, take care of your cart, and they promise to return them in better shape than they took them. So there's a
No. You
Yeah.
can't get there.
well,
from
as the
here.
crow flies. you know.
No, you can't get there from here.
So the inn is bustling. There's a lot of people kind of coming in and going out, and people moving luggage and things. It's got a nice, beautiful kind of tavern underneath where it's got this this bar along one side, copper top bar. There seems to be kind of like apple baskets all over the place.
Very aesthetic.
Of course, it's a copper top bar. 'cause
Listen,
that's
it's
what
Fall Town, okay?
Shane wants that. That's his dream. He says that all the
Working
time.
it in.
I'm the dungeon master. I can have whatever I want. I am God in this world.
For me, it's always a cozy place, basically the Hufflepuff common room. All the time, everywhere.
So
Hobbit hole.
Yes, basically the same thing.
there's a round door that's behind a painting. So
He is my husband. I can
Stop
criticize.
sucking up. You
I-
haven't even joined any of our campaigns.
you gotta play a game
It's
with
true.
us now because
And you've only met him
you can
once.
have all the magic items.
You've only met him once. You don't get to like him that much.
Stop sucking up because it's working. Damn it, you're gonna be his favorite player, and I won't have this. You haven't even played with him yet.
Just because you like that too doesn't mean shit.
It's fair. So you guys make your way. They can bring you to a nice big room upstairs. There's enough room for all you guys to share a room with a little bit of common area. Very
In
nice.
with a suite.
Very nice inn. So, plenty of comfy places downstairs. There's a big old fire burning in one of the hearths. Lots of comfy stuffed chairs.
So much
And
milk. Why
places
are you
to-
doing that?
Because I have a lot of milk in there.
Okay, but it's terrifying. I'm just like, huh. Alright, sorry. I'm just having a moment.
It's okay. 100%.
Puddle glop? Gulp?
Her grung. Who only plays the boomsticks. Her bard that only plays the boomsticks.
I thought for a minute she was trying to say puddle glum and then just totally
That's exactly where I thought she was going, but she has never read Narnia. She does not know.
Fair.
heathen. Yes, I said it. Heathen.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You have the
Wax stick, excuse me.
so there's shopping, there is music, there's taverns, there's inns, there's clubs, there's all sorts of things. What are you guys interested in?
Okay, he's Frogthorn.
I love it.
So he has long blonde hair. We got it. What the hell?
Google's triggered. Google's triggered.
We got it.
What the hell is up with my phone?
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Crossroads town, lots of shopping, lots of things.
Yep. Bookstore.
Bookstore.
Research.
Okay, so you find your way to a bookstore. You ask
I'll
around
follow
town,
her.
and you eventually find your
Himbo
way.
frog.
Why haven't you played with us?
You have to come do a guest star.
As a himbo frog.
So you find your way yourself to the.
And what a phase.
When we go back to the swamp.
Oh my gosh. And what a phase, new men.
No. Nope. No. Refused.
Great.
Why are you saying
Somebody
that
else
would
can
be
date with you
fun?
for once.
Probably not. You probably said that before I said the boyfriend thing.
Yeah, she definitely did.
So you find your way to the Clever Page, the local bookstore.
The clever page.
I'll take it. Keep going.
As you walk in,
The book itself is actually smart.
you hit that wafting of book smell hits you as you walk into the store. It's just wonderful.
Ah, glue.
You make your way in, and there's this boxing woman that greets you as you walk in. She says, "Hello, welcome to the Clever Page. My name is Addie. What can I do for you?"
I'm curious to see if you have any books regarding the Fae.
Any books regarding the Fae? Don't know if we do. Let me go check. She kind of makes her way around into the back where you hear some ruffling of pages. She's checking a kind of a ledger of what she has in stock. About coming back, she says, "The only thing I have is a study on Fae creatures from a man that was interested in what's what I'm looking for? The study of Fae creatures, basically. It has descriptions and talks a lot about the different creatures that have crossed over from the Feywilds.
Yes, that does sound interesting.
I'd be willing to let it go for about 8 silver, if you're interested."
Very well.
Yeah, so you gotta. It's called a study on the characteristics and types of the Fae.
Oh shit, hold on.
Hi. Excuse me. I have a question for you.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm wondering if you have a book that might have well, do you know those books that has like pictures of like different weapons and stuff like that, like ancient weapons, and has like descriptions about them and that sort of thing, but it will like have drawn art of what those weapons and swords and knives and
It's called a catalog.
well, no, there's actually like this really
I
cool
know, I
like
know.
Viking one that I've seen in the past, and like Lord of the Rings style one too.
So you're looking for a book that's basically a study on weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, I do believe we have something like that. Let's see here.
What's the rest of the name of my book, Shane? I
I
got a
It was
study
a-
of the characteristics
and types of the Fae,
Fake things.
or Fae creatures.
Fair creatures.
So she says, "We do have this," and she kind of pulls out this book. It's leather bound, nice. It's a decently thick book, and it is titled "Modern Armaments." And as she shows it to you, it's got descriptions, forging techniques, and pictures of many different types of swords, weapons, and things of that nature. You see, there's spears, there's bows and arrows, there's swords. It talks about some mythical swords and weapons, and talks a lot about modern smithing techniques and how you sell good quality weapons, basically.
How much is it?
This one I can let go for 5 silver.
Yay! So I'm gonna write weapon book, I think, right?
Mhm.
How many silver?
It's called Modern Armaments.
Hold on. I should write one of those down. So. Book. Sorry.
And it's 5 silver. Bar. Yeah, these books don't give a lot of bonus. So.
I can't spell armor.
ARMOR.
Okay.
That's. Oh, I guess we're in city now. I can change the walking music.
Alright. So 5 silver. Remove! No, what the?
What?
Did it just die?
No, it just.
Ooh. Refreshed your page?
No, it went to somewhere else. Or I don't know why.
Uh-oh. You have to check if it
And
messed up.
It probably messed up stuff, so I have to remove something.
Wonderful.
Or I'll try to refresh and see if it worked, and if not, I'll have to. Sorry. Try to remember 5 silver.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
Let's do this one.
Bargain.
There we go. City music.
No!
There we go.
Pip doesn't really care to bargain because she has way too much money than she needs.
No, she means it's a bargain.
Oh.
Pip spends way too much money, but it's fine because she already has way more money than any child should have.
That's true. But yet again, she wants. Oh wait, she wants to find a bank at some point, so then she can save up some money.
Get those Marty Moose bucks.
No, to eventually get a little snowshoe house. It is her dream. That, or she will buy a ship.
That's right. She's gonna buy a ship, which is fantastic because the Dawnwood has no coastline, none at all.
That's a big
So
lake.
She'll be a lake pirate.
She will have a
You'll be able
ship.
to see her from all around. They're like, oh,
No,
there's
back.
that
back-
ship again.
When she goes
What the
home.
hell's it doing here?
When she goes home, she will have a ship on her regular little river back at home.
Ship, ship.
I mean, you guys. It doesn't mean you guys can never go into the
Don't ruin my humorous image,
tell
Shane.
Elan and go ship around. That's the thing.
Ship around.
That would be kind of really funny. Just like these furry creatures that are known for shipping, going through the world on a ship.
I mean, going into the world out.
Yeah, the
The
other
other one?
world.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
Woodland creatures on a boat.
What? Why is there like humanoid otters sailing around?
What a turn!
And then she meets Phineas, and she'll be like, "Ah, Captain Phineas!"
Oh!
That'd be so great.
He's real!
Oh my God! I love you and your story. What story? Oh, the story?
This one.
Telling him all about
All of a
this.
sudden, this gnome character comes out. She sipping tea, then turns around and walks right back downstairs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never happened.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Like, I gave you a
the-
signed copy.
the foxing.
Now I know you never read it.
The foxing. She says, "Is there anything else I can do for you two wonderful ladies this evening?"
No, I think that's it for me. Thank you.
You've been very helpful.
Of course, thank you. Come back anytime. Always glad to have you here at the Clever Page.
I gotta make fun of my husband.
So, all right, so you head out to the busy street.
Hurt.
There's carts,
Both
kind of
fingers.
carts
No, I just
traversing
have,
back and forth
weird
all over the
muscles
place.
in my arms that are always tender. People poked me. Like, I'm
What, right
fine-
here?
Like, honestly, people poke me for some reason. Like, my muscles are like, ah! For a lot longer than they ever need to. I don't know why.
Right, so what do you guys want to do next?
Make more tea.
Adventure!
Shortly.
Adventure!
What other kinds of shops are immediately visible on the street?
Immediately visible, there is a general store.
Mm-hmm.
You see a
Shane
Kind of a-
dying.
furniture maker, a carpenter. You see 1 or 2 clothing shops. You see a couple of food vendors.
How much lamp oil did we spend on the shambling mound?
Like,
Because
did you guys even use it?
we may not have.
I don't think you did.
Oh
we
yeah, I
didn't.
didn't touch it.
We didn't, because,
The goat! I got the goat!
Right, the goat finished him off.
Yep.
so we
And then-
actually have
So
10
we're
things
actually-
of lamp oil.
Yeah, we
here.
get quite a lot of lamp oil, so we're good. I'm looking in, next on the agenda is shadow creatures, so,
How do we subvent this?
light.
Exactly! Yeah.
Light. Lots and lots of light.
Daylight spells. Daylight spell. Daylight spell.
Yeah. And then get the heck out of Dodge before they come back!
Fair.
God damn it. She's like, alright, we're just gonna go to bed now.
No!
Forget it.
Never again!
No. No.
That was great. That was perfect. That's what it was.
Too much fun. For you.
It was great for me.
Is there anything fun
No,
or
God.
adventure-like that we could find in this?
I mean, you see that there's kind of there's a lot of, seem to be, like nightclubs. There's taverns. You do see kind of like a toy shop. There's also a shop that seems to have a bunch of like a, kind of almost like a gambling hall, but not really like gambling in the traditional sense. It's got a lot of games of chance, almost like carnival games.
Bingo.
B45. B45.
Courtney wants us to go to the nightclub.
Of course she does.
Should we go to the nightclub and dance our butts off?
Oh god.
Pip could be like, so I had lessons from, oh, what was his name? It wasn't Darius. It was that other guy. It was the guy when we were...
Trying to dance badly?
Yes, but it was, one of the guys,
Was it Bedgold?
No, it wasn't Dickel. It was the other guy. It was the guy who was in the room when,
Oh, Bodak.
Yeah, Bodak. Bodak taught me to dance.
Oh, great.
McHammer.
MC Hammer.
Oh. Alright, it's McHammer. McHammer!
McHammer!
McClan McHammer.
Yeah, why not? Let's go to the nightclub.
Okay,
Dance.
Which nightclub?
There's more.
There's
One.
a few.
Oh boy.
How many are there?
The town has boasted a lot of nightclubs. It's like a happening place.
Whichever one that seems like
Suitable for children.
that like, well, kind of suitable for children, but basically that like not everyone in there is
The most
Hi.
wholesome one, Shane. The most wholesome
the
one.
one that people aren't obviously doing drugs on each other.
It's the Donwood, no one does drugs. It's my fantasy world, and I say no one does drugs, and there are no vegans.
Do you want them to be in English?
you know, junkies and vegans are the same thing.
So you guys,
Don't want them there.
Exactly. It's my fantasy world, and I get to decide.
you guys don't want to go to the drug pit, apparently.
No,
Okay,
but
that club's
nor
out.
the vegan pit.
Nor the vegan pit. So do me this. Roll me a percentile dice, or an investigation check. Your guys' choice.
Percentile?
What do you got for investigation?
Oh yeah, I probably should have said them. I feel like it's not very good because it's hip.
Avocados.
Investigation is -1.
Oof.
What's?
I need to eventually like work the chat into like the stream overlay, so when people watch this later, they can understand what we're talking about instead of just being like us spouting random words.
This is true.
Dim avocados.
Yeah, that feels only got a +4. Go percentile.
All right. What is it?
Only a +4.
46.
46.
All right. So you
Counted
guys,
them myself. Isn't it 46? 46. Counted them myself. 46. But last year I had 47.
Oh, shoot. I have no idea.
No, it's 36. Sorry, not 46. 36. Counted them myself.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like, I gave him 10 more than that little brat needed.
So
36 more than the little brat needed.
So you guys eventually make your way around. You're
needed
trying to look
that.
for some places like doesn't seem too shady. So eventually you find this place. It's got like this kind of like
Got a little bit of sunlight in it.
these like colored lights that are dancing around the outside of the shop. Some sort of enchantment, and it's called the Groove.
The groove.
So as you make it downstairs, you
It's
have,
all 60s songs.
ironically enough, it's disco themed.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's
God,
Or
yeah.
70s.
as close as you can get.
That's
Anyway,
70s shade.
Listen.
you see these creatures hanging out down there, and they have these big hairdos.
Oh my
And they have, like,
gosh,
this
is it like
funky
the
feet
Bee
beat going.
Gees? But they're all like beavers.
The floor is all like black and white tiled,
GB's Groove Beavers.
and they have like this groovy beats going on.
Oh, God.
Too bad I don't have any. Too bad my music player doesn't have disco music, but.
Funk.
So yeah.
You can dance if you want to.
Oh, my God.
But that's not 70s. I don't know when that is, but it's not 70s. It's either 80s or 90s, can't remember.
Let's see what this one sounds like.
Cease.
So,
Jazz.
yeah,
Oh
close
my
enough.
gosh. No, that'd be even better. Be like a jazz club.
Jazz club.
Sure.
Speakeasy.
Sure. Sure.
Change it completely.
The
70s
groove-
in the intro room,
Like,
the interim room,
It's-
and then like
it's a multi-room nightclub, and you guys work your way into the groove section, which is like disco, and then you make your way to the back, which is more like a 1920s club.
Nice.
so Pepper's like, and then she's like,
Accessible.
oh wait, never mind, I'm fine.
There's people dancing, doing the jitterbug.
And then someone comes on
These
stage
fancy-
and does a sultry
So-
song and dance.
I'm
It
so
is a-
sad we never did a 20s radio show.
That would have been cool.
Right?
So, it's a happening place.
I'm gonna put a bug in Josie's ear about it. She's gonna say no, but I still wanna try.
You've been hearing a lot of music as you guys are making your way through like this club in particular, and walking past a lot of the other clubs that you've never heard before. But it's good stuff. It definitely is a unique music scene here in the bottom. So, yeah. So you guys are down there. There's drinks to be had. People are dancing.
Pip's watching them and like trying to follow the dance
Okay.
of the Charleston.
Roll a performance check.
15.
15.
So,
Pretty good.
Acceptable.
Pretty good.
As a kid, is watching somebody doing it and trying
Yeah.
to do it themselves.
Yeah.
I did dance class.
You
so I
have
know
somebody
what
that
that's like.
there's another Otterkin that kind of comes over to you. Who's like, man, that's some jive moves. Would you like to dance?
Sure.
No clue what he's saying. Apparently, it's like whatever the club's about. So you go over and he kind
Do
of
you speak common?
So,
But for some reason, like Pip's kind of like slightly embarrassed that a guy is dancing with her.
so he brings you over and he starts
birthday
like
coming up.
the song swing kind of changes up and he starts like trying to swing dance with you. So roll a performance check.
Another one.
What is it?
20!
Wow! I am the swing dance champion, and I might get a little kiss
So-
on the cheek tonight.
So you've never danced like this before, but with your training, you're quite adept at moving and like doing these moves. So as he's kind of like,
I feel like there has to be a Jackie Chan movie like this.
There's gotta be.
There's
There's
gotta
gotta
be.
be. So as he's kind of like swing
Sorry.
dancing with you, and
It's
you're
like,
like,
I'm awkward as hell, but I know all
you
this
guys
kung
get like
fu
this
stuff,
little
so-
circle that appears around you. He's actually quite an adept dancer as well, and you guys are tearing up the rug as people are kind of like watching. And then as the song kind of comes to a close, he does the final dip, and everybody just woo and applauds, and he's just like, "Wow, that was a great time. You're a wonderful dancer."
Thank you. Pip constantly has like this like blush going
You've
on.
got fur, no one can tell.
I know, but she's a little warm to the touch.
Can I buy you a fizzy drink?
Yeah.
So he brings you over to the
You
bar,
get
and
a
they have,
sarsaparilla.
yep, it's a soda bar. So
A
he-
Shirley Temple.
it's a soda bar. So the guy's
Actually,
like,
no, in the 20s it would have been a Mary Pickford.
Yeah, Mary Pickford.
they have this kind of this magic kind of like bubbling machine in the back that's creating carbonated water,
It's a soda
and they're
stream.
making their own soda water and stuff. It's as he gets you a drink, it's like this kind of like orange color, and as you take a sip, it is like
Fanta.
like amazing. It tastes like just like oranges, and it's sugary and it's amazing.
She tries not to be like,
Oh no, he's introduced the child to Fanta. It's never gonna be the same.
you know, like, has a mouthful and like opens her mouth.
Don't do that! No!
Feel the
Yucky!
bubbles. But she does it because she's like a cute otter kid guy is sitting next to me. What do I do?
Hey, you've watched this whole thing go down. Too.
Oh no, I paid zero attention at all. I beelined for
Hold
the
on,
bar.
hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. I do not. Okay.
And find myself the least
She was-
infantile drink I can get.
I was trying to see if Pip would try to slightly flirt and do it well, but no.
Okay.
No, I rolled a 6.
That's
It's
fair.
Ooh!
it's kind of like, I think you're cute.
Add your charisma. Like, it might not be that bad.
Yeah, did you?
Oh,
you can roll a charisma check.
And my charisma,
Yeah.
7.
See? Better!
Slightly better. You're kind of cute.
Well, you were a great dancer, and I had a wonderful time.
But
Thank
you're
you.
also a child. Nice child.
I don't know how old he is, and she's like a male giving me attention.
I'm assuming.
He's a little older, but not that much older. So, it's not like an adult bar or an
No.
adult club.
Old enough to think she is still a child.
Yeah. So, you make your way over to the bar. You see that they have these fizzy drinks you've never had before, but you've heard of them.
Mhm.
So, what do you want to get?
Sorry, Pepe. She's kind of
You know what I want, Shane?
What?
She doesn't know you yet.
Orange can.
All right, it's a Fanta.
No, God!
Orange can!
Moxie.
Oh.
So they give you a root beer.
For a
kind of
minute,
thing.
I thought you were talking about the pumpkin cider.
Nice to meet you.
You are not ugly. Nice to meet you.
Hi. You're not that ugly.
I would like to make the flirt.
Yes.
the flirt. I touched a male.
I have feelings now. So he goes in the back. You try to describe what you're looking for, and he goes back and he throws the ingredients together. He says, "Oh, it might give you a little bit of a boost too." And he hands you a drink. You take a sip. It's passable. It's like Moxie, but it's not the same. But it's got a little bit of extra kick to it. So it kind of goes. It's not like super liquidy. It's almost a little syrupy too. So you feel better.
Yeah, because if it was Moxie, it'd just be cough syrup and soda water.
Basically.
Delicious.
It's just disgusting.
More for me.
So yeah, have a drink. See, this is kind of like this rat king comes over and says, "Hey there, pretty thing. Would you like to dance?"
Sure.
Oh! Sorry.
So as you make your way to the dance floor, you pass by Pip and the guy she was dancing with. They make their way to the bar, and you make your way out to the dance. They have the song going.
As Shane dies,
Yeah, sorry.
while he inhales his own snot.
I tried to.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Brittany.
I had to cough like all of a sudden, and I tried to hold it in. Oh, one of my nose. Okay, better now. So, yeah, roll performance check.
I knew you were gonna ask that. I've got a -1. 4.
He rolled a 10. You guys go out, steps on your toes once or twice,
Get up.
but it's not bad, not terrible. So, it's kind of fun. So, you guys have a nice evening at the nightclub. Is there anything particularly you want to accomplish while you're dancing the night away? Drinking?
Hold on. I want to try one more time. I successfully flirt at least a few times.
That's what, 18?
Yes.
Says, well, you're a wonderful dancer. Seem like a nice girl, so come back in a few years. I think we can make something work.
Sounds cool. I'm Pip, by the way.
Yeah, Shane, give him a name.
Nick, nice to meet you.
Nick. Nick's cool. You're
What?
cool.
Deal with it. I can sometimes shoot out a good name. Could have named it Patronus.
You know, I have a birthday coming up soon.
Terrible. Oh my god.
Oh, why don't you come back and we'll celebrate together?
Sounds cool.
So you guys have a fun evening. Daff eventually has dances with a few ladies himself.
Pip try to be into all the men.
Suave.
Sorry.
Daff is not a
Yeah,
great
this
dancer. Daff just is not doing great with dancing.
Welcome to the club.
So, but you guys have a good evening. Eventually, it kind of gets later in the day. You guys have food, drink, you dance the night away, and eventually make your way back towards the inn, I'm assuming, unless you guys have anything else you want to accomplish.
Nope, I go back to the inn.
But Pip's gonna like, on the way back, she'll be like,
Though I've often walked on this street before.
Kind of like
My Fair Lady.
oh yes.
So as you guys make your way back to the inn, and the streets are still bustling. There's people moving back and forth, and they're kind of like knights best as they're making their way from tavern to tavern to inn to inn, doing their thing. So you guys make your way back to the Apple Blossom. You guys make your way in, and they offer like, "Oh, welcome back. Can we interest you in some warm cider for the evening?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
The night's getting a little chilly, so you guys make your way over towards the fire. They bring you over some complimentary warm cider, and it
Penna's
is
freaking her out.
delicious. It is spiced. It's good stuff.
It's a jellyfish.
So Faye, did you see the guy I was dancing with?
No.
So I met a cute guy and we danced, and his name was Nick.
Oh.
Yeah.
That must have been lovely.
He bought me a drink.
Oh.
Yeah. It was very nice. It was fizzy and tasted like summer.
I see.
It's very good.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I saw you dancing. Did you have
Yes.
fun?
To a point.
I know, not everyone can dance like Nick.
I'm sure they can.
I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night. And still have begged for more. I could have slipped.
Tune in next time for the musical episode. Everybody just breaks out into song.
That's what we're gonna do for the Halloween. It's all gonna be in musicals. I killed the guy. I killed the guy.
I
Anyway,
shot the sheriff.
but I should shot
But
the
I
deputy.
didn't kill him. I didn't do it.
All right, so yeah, you guys
No
have a delicious
one
cider.
finds the wicked.
There is cider of the harder variety as well, but the spice cider is delicious.
That's what Pet has, the spice cider.
Fair. So you guys have spice cider. You have a nice, quiet evening as you calm yourself down and then head your way up to your room to go to sleep.
And she writes in her diary, what was that feeling that I felt?
The fluttering in my stomach. It's new. All right.
Do I want to meet Nick again?
Question mark, question mark. Yeah, so you guys make your way up to bed and have a nice, peaceful, comfortable evening in the apple blossom. And you'll wake up upon a new day, but before that,
Now we're gonna take a break!
yes, we're going to take a break.
Because
So.
it's break time. Ow.
And I made it back, it's fine. So, we're going to take a quick break. It is 7:43. We will be back here by 8 o'clock. So we can get some refreshing tea and drinks and stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being with us this evening. And we'll see you back here at 8 o'clock. Hey, everybody, we're back. Silence. I was waiting to see if one of them was going to crack. It's going to be a good time. So, anyway, where we left off, now that we're all refilled up on drinks and goodness,
And goodness.
you awake up after a nice night of dancing and sipping cider.
Debauchery.
Whoa.
And go ahead to you.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
It's true.
Hey, where'd that go? No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of debauchery.
You guys wake up in your room.
I just love saying debauchery. Let's be honest, it's a fun word.
Hello. You guys wake up in your room, comfy cozy, and it is a new day. What would you like to do?
I think we've probably done as much as we want to do in this town. We'll move on.
Okay. So you guys make your way through the town and continue your way south. The roads are easy enough to get on. You get to your horse and cart and wagon, and it has been well cared for. Horses are fed. Everything is good to go. So you
Yeah,
guys
that's significantly darker.
head back
yeah,
on the
that
road
is.
and make your way south. Can I get a survival check, please?
Yee.
8. We survived, but barely.
An 8.
Oh, there was some milk left in my cup. I was like,
Okay.
why is it that color?
You guys are lucky. These are good dice. So as you guys head south, you
May I have the sugar? Oh, sorry.
don't pass by a lot of people this day. You pass by a decent amount of people this day as they're making their way from southern towns. Although you notice the road is like definitely less crowded than the way you came. But shortly enough, you guys make your way south. No issues pass you on this day, and you find yourself a quiet place to sleep in the evening.
So it's the 23rd, right?
It is now the 23rd. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's been 4 days.
So yeah, 20th to 23rd.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Just trying to keep track of the dates.
it's okay. I got it written down.
I know.
I should figure out how to build like a counter going.
A day counter.
Yeah, I'll figure that out.
Chat overlay, calendar overlay,
Pretty cool stuff.
crowded screen.
So much more things I can do.
And then maybe if we have it, fan art overlay.
Well, maybe during breaks we could do fan art stuff. That'd be really cool.
People make fan art, please.
Send it to our social media. So yeah, 4th day goes no issues. So perception checks for the evening, please.
Alright, checking my dice.
Let's say, perception, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that's a 16 for me, and an 18 for Daffodil.
Okay.
Lucky SOB, he's got a
13
plus
for
0.
All right.
Pip is still thinking about Nick.
All right. So your night goes without issue. You wake
And
up.
she's also looking at her book of swords and stuff.
Yes. All the cool weapon pictures.
Yes.
So, you wake up on another nice quiet day. Your night went without issue. You guys gonna continue making your way south?
Yeah.
Alright, so you get back on the road. Can you get a survival check for the day, please?
16.
16. Alright, so you guys continue to make your way south. You notice that the road, as you're passing, maybe a small couple houses here, a small farm there, it's definitely getting less and less populated the more you make south. And you can see on the horizon ways off, it looks like there's going to be dark and gloomy clouds ahead. Definitely not good stuff.
Switching into my rain cloak.
It's fine. So you guys make your way south. You have another day where it goes without issue. And you head into the evening. The gusts are starting to pick up a little bit. You don't smell rain on the horizon, but it's definitely dark and gloomy. Perception checks for the evening, please.
Is that a 1?
Yes.
Alright. Perception. It's a 10 for me.
Yep.
And a 19 for Daffodil.
So, Pip, as you take your watch about halfway through the night,
No, at the end of that.
at the end of the night, so they wake you up. You said, "Yep, I'm getting up," and you go to get up, and you fall right back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But you all wake up as the sun peeks through with no issues, because I am rolling stupid well on my percentile dice. So you guys are locking out. So you wake up upon another day. You find Pip sleeping. You guys wake up. But otherwise your night went without issue. So, another day heading south. So you're currently on the second day of travel, I believe.
So it's the 24th now?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I'm like, I really shouldn't keep on writing these down over and over and over again, but...
Get a tear off calendar.
Yeah.
Darn.
What you looking for, Brittany?
My spirit animal.
You know mine.
So your third day of travel. You guys continue to head south. Survival check, please.
Nat 20! Finally!
Nothing bad happens that day. So as you
We
make
survive.
you make your way south, you notice that the clouds are definitely getting darker and darker and darker, but no rain falls. You're at the point where it's almost like you know that it's day, and like you know that there's sunlight, but it's fair. It is.
Actually, it's Swadloon.
It almost seems as if it's twilight. It's so dark. You guys eventually make your way, and you eventually find your side path that leads over towards Stag Pass. And as you're heading that direction, it seems like the dark just continues to get worse as you make it towards Stag Pass.
The dark gets darker.
The dark
I feel like whatever it is down there that we have to fight is making it that gloomy.
Darkness would seem to coincide with unnamed shadowy creatures. Speaking of, since I'm not, driving or anything, I'm gonna spend this time looking at my book about fey creatures.
Okay.
Paying particular attention to the kinds of things that do best in the shadows or appear shadowy.
So most of the creatures that you read about that have to do with like shadow are ones you've already faced. The F-hounds, similar creatures, redcaps, tend to all prefer the night. But you don't read you don't read much more than that as far as like shadowy dark creatures that are fey. So you make your way through. As you guys take the side route that leads over into Stag Pass, you notice like this is kind of like two hills that create almost like kind of like a
Valley.
like a valley or a
Canyon?
canyon. Thank you.
Canyon.
As you make your way in towards Stag Pass, you make your way through this kind of like rocky cavern. With these two cliffs up on your sides.
I know. The break-on blanket.
It gets darker and darker as you guys make your way. Eventually you hit the point where it's almost like night.
Pip puts her Queen of Delving like on the seat with them, like so it's like
you can see everything within 5 feet of you.
So you can't see the horses' noses.
But I can see Daffodil. But I also have my night vision goggles on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have dark vision, so you
Except my Daffodil.
or some way to see in dark vision.
Yeah, Daffodil does not.
So you guys are making
And a
your way.
lantern. Oh, we should probably put the lantern because the horses probably can't see very well.
Okay, so you guys light a lantern. Easy enough. The horses can see a little bit in front of them. You guys are making your way through. There's lantern spots all around the cart, so you can place them wherever you like. You guys make your way eventually in towards the city. As you're getting closer, you kind of find there's a spot off to the side where there's like some stables and a spot to kind of put horses as you're getting to the border of the city. You can either ride your horses in or you can put them in the stable. You notice that as you're getting close to the city, it's also strangely empty. Not a lot, doesn't seem to be any sounds. Not a lot of people moving around. Nothing.
I think we'll keep the horses for now, in case we have to make a quick getaway.
Okay.
Yeah, or stay with the horses. Like sleep in the stables or something, you know.
Sure, but we're not gonna just sleep in the stables without knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Fair.
We're gonna keep our horses with us.
Shit.
How dare you? Shut up, shit. I'm shutting up.
So, you guys,
Seems pretty sus to me.
so you guys make your way into the dark town. It's quiet. Darkness is all kind of developing. Like you can see, thanks to your dark vision and things, but it is definitely dark. You guys make your way to the city, and it is just empty. So you, like the wind kind of gusts through, and you hear things kind of creaking in the wind.
I
and
don't
houses
like
creaking.
this sound. It's making me cold.
I'm not scared. I'm just cold.
No, I'm honestly like cold. It's making me cold.
That's called a chill.
No, it's making me cold.
That's why in Korea they watch horror movies in the summer. It's a thing.
I believe it. So, you guys are able to kind of, as you guys kind of trot your horses in the city. The horses are a little restless. They don't like it.
Me too. You ain't special.
But you guys are making your way through. You hear the occasional creak coming from around the corner of a house. The town isn't super densely packed, but it is quiet. You hear the rustling of a sign squeaking as it moves. And you guys just don't see anything. So you make your
I
way
really
into the town.
don't like this sound, Shane.
I'm anticipating a jump scare, Shane.
And then you feel the cold dead hand
So as
of
you guys-
someone behind you.
You guys eventually make your way towards the center of town. Just still.
And
not
when they
seeing
got home and opened the door, there was a hook sticking out of the door of the car.
It was the hash slinging, the sash bringing, the tash singing.
The hash-slinging slasher!
So, yes.
We go off on tangents, Shane.
I was just setting the mood. So, you guys make your way through and as you're just kind of clopping town, the only sounds, the hoof beats on kind of
that's why.
cracked
He's a piece
and
of
moved
shit.
cobblestone. What do you guys do?
It's not much of a distance, but I guess you said we're right around the center of the town?
Yes, you guys are slowly making your way into the center of town.
I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay, so you take your 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic. As you do, you're not detecting. What's the range on that?
30 feet,
30
so
feet.
not a lot.
Not really getting anything besides the magical items that light
Where's
up
that freaking
that you guys
blanket?
carry.
I'm honestly cold.
It's right under you.
I know, I'm
Like-
trying to get it.
Pip is
I was cold anyway, but now this freaking music is making me really freaking cold.
Pip it lights up quite a bit because of her cape. So, but
Her cape?
yeah,
Oh, yes. This
but
goes
you don't see
whoosh.
anything outside of what you'd expect to see.
I forgot it was magical. Yes,
Yes,
This-
100%.
is magical.
What do you guys want to do? You guys are slowly clopping your way into the center of town.
Pip is readying her sword and everything.
Huh.
Shane! Stop that! Otherwise Pip's gonna yell out, okay, fight me already, you assholes!
I mean, you can.
Roll initiative.
Choice.
That's a choice.
Let's get this over with, you bastards!
I didn't prepare Detect Good or Evil, which counts for fey creatures. Because I know that's what this is! I know!
Why didn't you?
Because I always forget to prepare spells.
Well, then let's say you did. Won't you let that
Can we
happen,
let's
Shane?
say that I did?
If you forgot to prepare on the day in the morning, I'll allow you to change your spells.
I'm like Shane. She hasn't been looking at her spells this whole time. She hasn't been
I
thinking
know, but every
about
time you guys take a long rest, it's a chance to change your spells.
I know. It's my first cleric, okay?
I'm giving you a
I'm
little
like-
bit of a break.
it. Give her some grace there, Shane.
It's not like we're, 21 weeks into playing.
Shut up!
Should be more like 23. What's the matter, Bob?
I'm staring at Courtney.
Oh.
Not even looking at her phone right now.
I know.
You had like the super serious look on your face, and I was just like, what's happening?
I'm like, how dare you say that about Brittany?
Okay. That's what we're doing next.
Then you not get no grace.
Detect evil and good.
Okay, so you're gonna cast that or ritually cast that?
There's no ritual, just cast.
Okay. So detect good and evil. What's the range on that?
Also 30 feet.
Okay. So
Maybe I should wait.
I mean you can. It's up to you.
So we're in the center of the town?
You're getting into the center of town.
Alright.
30 feet isn't a lot, though.
I know.
So this room is like 20 feet.
I know.
Really, Courtney? Really?
So you gonna cast it or not cast it?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Wait until I see some more sus things.
Fair, fair. So you guys are making your way. You're in the center of town now. The horses are clipping. The roll of your wheels on the cracked cobblestone as the bumps kind of rattle over the bumps. You hear the creaking of the sides, the creaking of buildings as the wind gusts through the dark storm up ahead.
I am warm.
You see off in the distance, like a little bit of the gleam, you see some, what seems to be a little bit of lights coming from what you think is a church off in the distance. But otherwise than that, there's nothing you see.
Alright.
I'm getting tired of this.
A little ways off in the distance, you hear a...
Does it sound that like Dr. Doofenshmirtz like?
No.
Okay.
It's
Hiya
scary as shit.
and
Scary
hiya, and then I kick her.
And then I kick her, sir.
Nixie, you can't fit.
Let me try, Daddy. Never mind. I guess I can't.
So, you hear that coming from a direction behind.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna... Oh yeah! I've got dark vision! I'm gonna look behind us!
So, you don't see anything from the range of your dark vision behind you.
I got 60 feet.
You guys have been moving through your town. You've been coming through the town for a little ways.
Alright, I'm readying an action to cast a spell though.
Okay? So you're just waiting there in the center?
I'm probably gonna keep going towards the church with the light.
Okay, so you guys make your way
But
towards the
I'm
church.
ready.
Roll a perception check, please.
19.
19. Alright. So,
Pip is also ready to hiya and ahaya and kick their ass.
And a hi-ya! And then I kick her, sir. I love
what
that
you say
movie.
roll for your
I don't know what
perception?
movie that is.
Me? 19.
What
So-
movie is it?
Anastasia.
Oh, yes.
You
Sorry.
can't fit it.
Haven't seen that for quite some time.
So you guys keep making, heading your way towards the church. It starts glowing on the horizon as you see it. You see some light streaming through what looks to be stained glass. You're looking behind you, you're keeping your eyes out. You occasionally, off to your left and right, you hear some skittering.
I don't
Some
like
moving.
that. I don't like that one little bit.
You hear creatures. It almost sounds like things are moving. As you guys are making your way closer and closer to the church, it sounds like things are moving all around you.
Pip's gonna take her sword and go ch-ch-ch.
What are you
She's
do?
gonna scribble back.
Like
What are you
down,
doing right
like
now?
she's gonna go ch-ch-ch. Like
Okay.
yeah.
You
Attack.
make the sound, but you still hear the sound coming out.
No, like try to like swipe. If like she hears it, she's gonna try to like
Okay, you're just gonna swipe in the air?
no, like down, like towards the sound where the sound is.
Yeah, well, it's coming from like
Yeah,
the buildings
off in the
in
distance.
the distance.
Not
It's
like
not-
right next
I
to
thought
us.
it
Next
was
to you.
right next to us. Okay.
No. It's off in the distance. Like you're hearing them coming from behind buildings. down
Stop
alleyways and
licking
stuff.
the floor, you degenerate!
So, as you
Yes,
guys,
I realized that, Courtney, when Brittany said that.
you guys are slowly making your way towards the church, and as you're kind of keeping your eyes peeled, you eventually look behind you and you see seems to be a black silhouette. Seems to be a fox egg, but almost to be like it's shadow, like it's just all black. It's got these long claws coming off.
Shut up, Shane!
And it's making its way towards you. And then as you blink, it's gone.
Oh, I don't like that one little bit.
Can we just fucking fight them already? Pardon my language, but I'm tired of this damn shit. I don't like it. Let's get it over with.
You look off to your side, you see another one. This time it's a rat kid. You don't know where it is. It
And then
blinks,
there's
it's
a
gone.
wolf kitten. And then there's one of each kind. That'll be Faye's future boyfriend.
You glance around and you keep seeing what
Romance.
these shapes appear and disappear off.
I'm gonna
in your
roll to
peripheral
romance the
vision.
shadow creatures.
You're not a bard, shut up. So, laugh through the hordes, okay. You guys...
I may not be a bard, but I'm a really sexy cleric.
It's fair.
I got 2 whole outfits now.
Woo!
I don't think it is.
And all these magical items you never use. It's great.
It's true.
So you guys see the church off in the distance. It's almost within view, and you see the lights kind of streaming out from the stained glass as you're getting closer. And you see, it almost looks like behind the stained glass, you see like there's cracks of light, almost like the windows of a barn. As you're getting closer, you look behind you, and eventually you see what was 1 or 2 is now
A whole bunch!
a mass of these dark, shadowy
I feel really bad about
creatures.
leaving the horses outside if we go into that church.
And you hear this like,
Yeah.
and they're loping after you now.
Show
Just a
them
mass
them
of shadow
angles.
creatures.
So I'm gonna use this opportunity. Actually, no, I think it lasts like an hour.
Okay.
I have it in my other notebook, I think. How long does daylight last?
I think it's an hour. You should always have it prepared too.
Yeah, exactly. And I can cast it like once. I don't have it like as a spell.
It should be available for you as a regular spell though.
No.
It's a cleric spell.
Yeah.
60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from the point you choose within range. Bright light and sheds dim light for additional 60 feet. It can also be cast on an item. And it lasts an hour. Or an object.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do?
Gonna cast daylight.
Okay, where are you gonna cast it?
Oh, it's from a point that I choose?
Yeah, you can pick a point.
Are you gonna point?
You can
pick
put
the
it
middle
on
of
an
that
object,
mass?
you can put it in a point within 60 feet. And then it creates a 60-foot sphere of light.
I'm going to... How far away are we from the church?
The church is approximately 60 feet from you.
Okay, and it puts dim light in for another 60 feet after that? Okay. So then I'm probably just going to go choose a point like 60 feet in the direction of the shadow creatures.
Okay. So you pick a point. The shadow creatures are probably about 50 feet behind you. So you kind of pick a point like directly in front of them. As you do, the light bursts forth in front of the creatures, and you hear them hiss in the daylight. And they kind of scatter away from it, but they make their way kind of around the sides into the alleyways and start pouring out on the other sides. The bright light is hurting them, but not enough to keep them completely at bay.
Ah, beans.
So as you do, you see the door of the church, you hear it creaking open, and then you hear, "Come on! Come on!"
We're gonna book.
So the horses at this point are just like in full freak out door, and you hear them neigh as they like it loud, and you guys full gallop with the cart, heading your way towards the church. Both doors are open up, it is wide enough for the cart to fit.
Woo!
You guys make your way in. I need somebody to make an animal handling check, please. Whoever's driving the cart.
I think you're the one driving the cart, but you probably have the shittiest animal handling.
We can say Daff was.
Okay.
Does Daff have decent animal handling?
I cannot recall.
Well, I would assume that it was rather Pip or Daff in the front riding the cart.
Yeah.
So.
Because that's what it's been.
Yes, correct.
Well, we'll see that.
Woo!
It's gonna be okay.
Did you roll?
I rolled an 18. I don't know what Daph's modifier is, but 18's pretty good.
Okay, so with an 18.
Don't do it! Do not do it! You. Yes, you.
Assuming the modifier.
The modifier for animal handling is +0.
Well, 8.
18 is good.
So he goes in and he tries to scoot his. He was able to kind of grab hold of the reins, and he gets control of the horses and allows them to turn, and they make their way into the church.
The horses
As
are going
you-
into the church?
Yeah. Well,
Good, I didn't
Hi, everybody!
Nixie, give me the. What are you doing?
She's wrapped around. Oh no.
Ow, come here. Come here.
Naughty creature. No, no, no.
She's okay.
Good. She's unwrapped. Ugh. Get out of here, you animal!
Yes, Nixie.
Don't do it.
There we go.
Sit.
That should be better. Okay, so
Good girl.
you guys are careening around the corner as Daff kind of gets control of the animals, or the horses, and you guys slam your way into the church, kind of like crashing
Drive
against
the
the
horse.
side of the door. You see that there's these people behind you that, yeah, that was a suspenseful pause, you're right. the people who called you in, you see that there's these two kind of guard-looking characters in our chainmail who slam the door shut and put this massive timber in front of the door. As they do, all of a sudden you hear, and they start like beating against the door, scratching,
That's
making
just
these
awful.
horrible sounds.
For the love of God, dog!
Come on, if you're gonna do it, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. You can do it. Come on. Come on.
Obnoxious creature.
You want to get in? You can get in. You can be comfortable.
Hope you don't want to get out.
Good girl.
She looks so sad. Look at her. She's just like,
What happened? Here's a pillow. You can get comfy. They slam the door behind you. The creatures slam up against the door, making these horrible hissing sounds, these banging sounds as they're trying to get in, but they cannot. And there's lights, there's torches, there's braziers lit inside. And you see a motley collection of people inside of the building.
Freaking dog.
Makes
get
it
comfortable.
you're freaking a pain in the ass.
She's lucky but you love me anyway.
There's this motley collection of kind of people inside of the church that are all kind of like huddled together around the brazier. Those ones that are kind of like biting their nails is watching you guys careen in. The horses, Daffodil's eventually able to get control of the horses and kind of calm them down and kind of set them off to the corner. All the pews are kind of like placed up against the walls and the windows. As you guys make your way in, you hear the guards heavy breathing behind you, and they're like, "Oh, I see we have more people found in our unfortunate situation." One of them walks up. He seems to be kind of the head guard, and he walks up towards you, and he says, "Hi, my name is Israel. 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 I'm the head of the scout group that was sent here originally, and I'm in charge of this group. Who might you be?"
we're the reinforcements.
I see. It's good to know that somebody was thinking of us out there. Fortunate that it was only the few of you. See, you've met our friends outside.
Do you have any idea what they are?
We're not sure. They started kind of like appearing in the outskirts of the town a while back. We were sent to investigate, and shortly after we got here, we went to try to kill some of the creatures. They swarmed the town. What townsfolk were able to get away were infected by these creatures. Because it seems as if they take over the hosts they kill. Were collected here. For whatever reason, they can't get inside the church. Thankfully. I think it's by thanks of, he kind of gestures. You see this old foxing, this is old Matthias up there, the priest of the Great Spirit, who was, we think, was able to cast a spell at the last minute and be able to keep the creatures out.
Hmm.
So being a cleric of yourself, you know that there's a couple spells that could be possible with that. Be able to kind of sanctify a building. So, he says, well, fortunately you found yourself into our mess, so welcome to the last hope in town. Stag Pass, what's left of it. As you guys look around, you see the collection of townsfolk kind of huddling around fires, doing what they can to make food. It's a very somber group. So you guys find yourself stuck inside this church. You guys are eventually able to kind of get the horses off to the side and unhooked and taken care of. What do you do?
I don't like this at all.
Too creepy, too creepy.
It's too sad.
Alright, so...
I can't just like hacha get rid of it.
I can't stab it, so I don't like it. So I think we'll probably want to go talk to Matthias. Find
Okay.
out about that spell.
Okay, so you go up and you eventually go meet up to Father Matthias, and he's like, hello, young ones. Welcome to what's left of Stag Pass. How can I help you?
I'm very curious about what sort of spell you cast that would protect the town. What's left of it.
Thankfully, I was able to sanctify this building before this thing truly hit. In the years of this being
She needs a pillow. Look at that freaking dog.
the years of this being a holy place, I think is helping keep the creatures at bay. It's truly an unfortunate thing that befalls us now.
When did it begin?
Ah, sorry.
Well, the first creatures that...
Oh my god. Shit, stay put.
You okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Sorry.
We're fine.
So, the first creatures that
There we go.
kind of, they started appearing off into the kind of the woods. People started going missing. They weren't really sure what was happening. Until one day, the gods were out trying to stop some of the creatures, trying to find them and attack them. And they came in force. The dark cloud just grew over top of the city, and we heard this laughing, like anything I've heard before. And the creatures then came out of nowhere and attacked the city. It's truly a horrifying turn of events. Thankfully, this church being sanctified as it is, and me putting on some extra protections, was able to keep the demons out, and have continued to be able to do so.
Can you think of anything that happened that may have set off this chain of events?
Nothing I can think of in particular. The only thing that I can think of is our proximity to that damn tower.
Tower?
Yes, you should be familiar. The place where the heroes made their last stand.
I see.
The last remnants of that tower that they fought. It's not far from here. It's just south of the Pinehorn. I shudder to think what happened to them.
So you think it stems from there?
I believe so. This not much of a learned man, more of a religious one, but this stinks of the great plague that hit our forest a long time ago. And this clicks for you, Faye. Reading the journal, thinking about these creatures, it clicks. It totally sounds like what originally kind of took over the dark creatures that took over people and made their way through the woods and almost destroyed it. This is what what Orpheus was afraid of. Was this starting to come back?
Great.
Although I'm unsure, but there might be a way to get us out of this. You three look like you might be able to help with that.
What is your idea?
Well, this church wasn't always just a church. This town was once the site of a great temple, a great spirit. This church was built atop of its entrance. Deep in the catacombs of the church, there's an entrance to an ancient kind of temple holy site that unfortunately is protected by traps and mechanisms that we don't really know what to do, how to handle. There's potential that if you were to make your way down there, there's rumors of a great kind of holy object there that might be able to defeat these creatures. A remnant of a previous age. One rumored to be said to be used by the heroes and carried out by the survivor to live here.
I see. And you believe this is our best chance?
I do. I can... That, or I would need much more powerful magic in order to banish these creatures from this town entirely. It's everything I can do to keep them out of the church.
How long do you think it would take us?
I'm not sure. It depends on how long it takes you to get through the traps and tricks of the dungeon.
I'm saying, do you think it will take a day? Do you think it will take...
Can we sleep it off and start in the morning?
No, they cannot get in here. I can promise you that. If you need time to rest, you're welcome to do so. Start fresh when you're ready. But the sooner we get that weapon out, the sooner we can set these people free. Many of us have been stuck here for weeks now. But we are running low on food.
Well, I have some extra. I think Pep has extra food.
Probably does.
And don't you have the food spell where like you can make rations and stuff?
No, that's Hellas.
Oh, right, sorry. I knew one of you here just did. I don't remember how much rations we have, but Pip is always wanting to share her rations.
If there's anything you can spare, it's always worth it, but we'll add it to the pot as we need it. It's much appreciated.
Can I have some tea?
Tea would be wonderful. I can't remember the last time I've had a tea. Good tea.
Also, if you need some salt to preserve some meat, if any meat, we have
plenty of salt.
plenty of salt.
Anything to make the food a little less bland would be nice.
Like in case they find a carcass in front of their door or something, they're like,
you guys
ew,
can divvy
but
up
let's
some
take care of
your
it.
rations and salt. You can remove as much as you'd like to give.
Like I said, I don't remember how much I have, but
You're able to give some away. Just you can find it, mark it off. He says, yes, I can show you the entrance to the catacombs, but after that, I dare not delve there myself. I'm afraid I'd lose the protections of the church up here, let alone be able to handle whatever's down there. You three look quite capable. If you find this weapon and able to free us, it would be nice. Since you find yourself trapped here like the rest of us.
yeah. Do we want to rest or do we want to just head?
No, I think we're good to just go.
Point us in the direction, good sir.
Okay.
As long as you can take care of our horses for us.
Yes, we'll make sure the beasts are fed. It seems like you have plenty of feed for them.
Mhm.
So he kind of leads you down the stairs of the church. You guys make your way down into the darkness. Grabs a torch off the wall, or actually, he kind of conjures a little light in front of him. You guys make your way down, kind of into some catacombs. You find like there's like spaces where probably priests slept. This little kitchen area. You see kind of like some people walking around. It's not like they're all just upstairs, but they're kind of around downstairs as well, past some cupboards. Eventually, you find yourself into the library, which eventually leads out into.
Hey, I'm actually more okay with like the catacombs in Skyrim than anything else.
So you guys make your way down farther as you make your way to the library and eventually to the wine cellar, and that finally leads into this kind of storage chamber that has this large stone archway with this large stone door mounted in it. He goes up and he places his hand in the middle and he speaks some words under his breath, and the door kind of flashes briefly and slides open. And you find yourself standing in an archway leading down into some darkness. He says, "This is the entrance to the temple. You head down in here and you'll eventually find your way to the main hall. If you make your way to the main hall, you'll find the holy place where the object was kept. There you'll be able to find what I think will be our salvation. I don't know much about the temple below, just that I know it belongs to the Great Spirit. I don't believe you'll encounter many creatures, but hard to say what traps or tricks might be laid down there to keep people away from the great object."
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's more hope than these people have had in a while.
Ready, Faye? You ready, Daff?
Let's go.
Yup, let's do it. Alright, so you guys get your lights, make your way into the darkness. That
I know.
is where we're gonna end.
For today.
Yeah.
Well, it will be totally fine for Peptily because she has athletics and she has
So this
stealth, sleight of hand, like pretty good stuff.
this town just has been getting darker and darker as you guys have like first heard about it like in game like 2 weeks ago.
Acrobatics.
It's like, yes, people have been going missing.
You know. So but now you guys are here. Sorry it took a darker turn than you were expecting. But
What would have happened if we just decided not to come?
you don't know. Hard to say. The darkness could have potentially spread even worse than it already has.
Gone even farther into the
Dun.
Dawnwood.
Da!
You don't know. But you can make your way down into the temple, and when we meet up next week here at Acadia RPG Monday nights at 6:30, we'll be able to find out what happens next as I go and build a dungeon for you guys to go explore.
For anybody that wasn't with us in the beginning, Wednesday at 6:30 is going to be our recap episode.
Woo!
Come and join us for some talk show style fun as we hang out, talk about what's happened in the past, and
Editorialize a little.
reminisce. Should be a good time as we talk about what's going on, laugh, joke, like go through my notes that make half sense. And yeah, will be a good time. So that's Wednesday at 6:30. Also join us Halloween Saturday at 6 or 6:30. I believe it's 6:30. as well for our Halloween murder mystery special with special guests Danny, Megan, and Ashley, who you're familiar with.
If you're not, then rewatch our episodes.
And if you need to catch up, all of our episodes are posted, or not all, a lot of our episodes.
Many of our episodes.
A lot of our
Most
episodes
of
are
our
posted to
episodes
YouTube.
are up on
And I'm
YouTube.
constantly working on adding more as I go. So
He's trying to be better about it.
I am trying. We've been really busy. So anyway, go check out our stuff there. Thank you guys so much for joining, listening, watching, talking. It's been great having you here. You know who you are. And we hope to see you here not only Wednesday, but also Saturday, and then back here Monday for our special episode, or our delving into the dungeons here, to the ancient temple. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Enjoy your time as we get closer to Halloween. Feel the spooky vibes while you can.
Spooky, spooky.
And we will see you guys Wednesday. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Bye.